Brigantia Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Happy Monday, and welcome to this week's video about the goddess Arianrhod. Today we're going to be talking about her role with the afterlife. One of the translations of Arianrhod's name, it goes to Silver Wheel. That links her to the moon, the wheel of the year, and the ore wheel that enables Arianrhod to carry the dead to the afterlife. The story I came across, which was of Welsh extraction, told that upon arrival to the other world, the dead would wait for Arianrhod and her ladies-in-waiting to determine what their fate would be before being allowed to proceed on to the reincarnation cycle. In addition to that, Arianrhod was believed to be specifically responsible for the souls of the warrior class who died in battle. This aspect of her job bears some resemblance to that of the more familiar Valkyries in Norse myth. She would then take the fallen soldiers onto her boat and then sail to a realm called Amania, which translates as the moon, or the land of death. That has some parallels with Greek mythos in which the dead must be ferried to Hades, even though for the Greeks the idea of the underworld was literally under the world. Now, the more I read of pagan lore, the more I see deities that are specifically entrusted with the care of the dead. And it's worth contemplating why this is and how important such a task really would be. Pagan views of death and the concept of the afterlife differ quite a bit from those found in monotheistic religions. Monotheism tends to present destinations, but in paganism it's more about getting to the other side, meeting the deities, reconnecting with your ancestors, and the deities are altogether more present and they're more active in the adjustment process itself. They're not simply telling you what sort of person they think you are or what ought to happen to you. They are actually helping you get acclimated. At least that's the impression I'm getting from what I'm reading. Now, I would imagine that no matter how devout any of us might be in our beliefs, just the transition itself from being a fully corporeal being to being a one that is composed of energy and spirit, that probably is a bit of a jolt. And I think it's very appealing to think of there being this built-in process of assistance available to us to help get souls oriented to their surroundings in the other world, because, I mean, sooner or later, all of us get there. Now, how long do we spend in between reincarnations? What happens when we're on the other side? The details about how our next incarnation is determined and on what basis. These are true mysteries, and I'm not going to be the person to say, I've got it all figured out. No, I have a couple of theories here and there, but certainly nothing that I would say, absolutely take it to court, this is what takes place. It just doesn't work that way. So I do like the idea of Arianrhod and other deities greeting us upon arrival and hopefully providing us some comfort. And that makes the eventual shedding of the mortal coil a little less frightening. And of course, Arianrhod is just one such deity amongst many. And also, an interesting detail that I noticed about her, just from what I've read, is that oftentimes she's considered to be the most powerful moon goddess of the Celts, possibly the strongest goddess born of Danu herself. My suspicion is that this distinction is directly tied to Arianrhod's function in the afterlife. You think about it, life and death are the most powerful and primal forces that we know about. Any deity whose primary job is associated with either state of being is sure to be a god or a goddess of great importance. And if you are a Celtic pagan, then one day hopefully you have the privilege of meeting Arianrhod and all of her glory for yourself and, finding out a little bit more about those mysteries of what happens to us when we are in between bodies. So, that is just what I had to say about Arianrhod this week. I would like to know what you think. Let me know in the comment section below, or you can come visit me on Discord at Blackbird's Brew. There is a link to join in the description box below, and I'd love to have you there. But that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!